So, I am a YouTuber who put out one video and it got over 250,000 views and over 1,000 comments. And a lot of those comments were saying, hey, when is the Pizza Tower TV animations tier list coming out? You know, great video, but where's the Pizza Tower animations tier list? And also, stop working on the Katamari video essay you're making so you can release the Pizza Tower animations tier list. So today we're going to be doing a Pizza Tower animations tier list. And basically, if you don't know what's up, there's a game called Pizza Tower. It's very fun. It's a 2D platformer. And part of the UI is this TV on the top right corner of the screen that doesn't convey any useful information that you wouldn't already know, and it's just there to look cool. I call this kind of thing swag UI, and I absolutely love it. I think there was a period of time where we wanted to remove UI from games to fully immerse the player in the experience, but now we have UI elements that just don't even do anything, but they look cool, and I think that's sick as fuck. So in Pizza Tower, this TV will play animations based on what your character, whose name is Peppino Spaghetti, is doing. And of course, you already know what your character is doing because you can look at your character when you play the game. Before I begin though, you might notice that we have a P rank here, and that's because in Pizza Tower Spirit, there's a P rank, okay? Now, we're gonna start with Peppino on fire, which happens when you're on fire. And I think this one's fine. I think for now I'm gonna put this in C tier. Possibly, we'll see what happens. Also, they're not gonna be ordered within the tiers because that's too much moving my mouse around and stuff. And it's just too much. So for now, we're gonna put this in C tier. It's only a couple of frames of animation, but it's very expressive. It's got a nice background. There's enough detail here. You know, it's C tier, it's not D tier. Maybe I'll put it in B tier. Am I crazy? I'll put it in B tier. Okay, next up, this is probably one of the best ones. Like already this is maybe S tier. This is Peppino as a knight, which happens when you're a knight. And it's a great expression, even though it's only a couple of frames of animation. It doesn't really need too much movement. It's solid, it's S tier. We're gonna move on to Peppino in a barrel, which happens when you're in a barrel. Now, this one is pretty understated because there's a lot going on in Pizza Tower, and Peppino is so small in this animation that it's very easy to miss, but it's that understatedness that I think brings a lot of humor to this one. And it's also like the animation of him bobbing up and down is way too fast. Which adds more humor. He's so small, he's so tiny. This one, I mean, man, I think I gotta go A tier, okay? Peppino looking at a bomb. This happens when you're holding a bomb. And this one is really good. This is one of my favorite ones in the whole game. I think this is P tier, okay? I mean, look at that. He looks deranged. Peppino as a pizza. This happens when you become a pizza box. And I guess, I'm trying to think, in the game you're a pizza box, right? You're not the pizza? Am I tripping? Does this even make sense? Editor Ben here. After carefully reviewing the footage in front of you, I have realized that Peppino is neither a pizza box, nor is he a pizza inside of a pizza box. He is, in fact, a man made of flesh using a pizza box as some kind of vehicle. Sorry if my hair looks weird, by the way. I slept with your mom. We're gonna put this one, oh man, where do we put this one? This is solid. I would say this is B tier, but possibly A tier, you know? Again, most of the ones we've seen don't have super, they're just basically 2 frames of animation, and many of these are hardly even that. I mean, what are these 2 frames? Like, they're the same frame, basically, but that's a good expression. It's very silly. Okay, this one sucks ass. I like, it's D tier. This happens when you're riding, I don't remember, like, when does this even happen? Does it happen when you're riding one of those hot dog things? The point is, it's too small to be expressive. It's too far away. It's also just, like, what is even happening here? A cheese is about to hit him. What is this background? Why is he like in front of a green screen with like a window that's not a window? What is that? Okay, up next we have Peppino made of cheese, which happens when you're made of cheese. Now, Peppino made of cheese is a pretty solid expression. It's nice, big, it's up close, so at a glance you can see it even in the middle of the hectic game that is Pizza Tower. This is probably B tier, maybe high C tier, I don't know. Okay, up next we have our first one from our boys. What are their fucking names? Gustavo and Brick. I think this one conveys a lot of emotion. This is also our first animation that's more than just a couple frames. I mean, look at that sweat. That is just beautifully animated. We got Brick in the background, just barely in the corner. Wonderful stuff. He's so up close. This is just glorious. I think this is S tier. Okay, up next, we got Peppino going ha ha ha. I think I played the entire game without realizing what this was even for. I just noticed it would happen sometimes. This one is for when you collect something good. And it's wonderfully expressive. The ha-has are a nice touch. It's juicy, it's smooth, and it's for sure at least A tier, possibly S tier. I'll put it in S tier. It's a good one. Oof. Here's another great one. This happens when you get a combo of 50 or more. Just beautiful. I kind of love that when you're doing better in Pizza Tower, the animations just get kind of more fucked up. Yeah, this is beautiful, very up close, very striking. We're gonna give it A tier, if not S tier. Maybe this is S tier, maybe this is A tier. This is just a gut feeling. We're gonna just do that for now. Okay, up next we have our first of the ones that happen when you hit Peppino a multiple of 10 times. These ones are weird, and it took me a long time to even realize these were happening. This one is strange. I guess it's supposed to be Peppino, but he's like wearing a suit, and he looks like the devil, and there's just a lot of intrigue here. There's enough mystery here to make me want to put it, I'll say in B tier. Here's another one. We got a lot, actually, that are just Peppino getting hurt a multiple of 10 times. They're all kind of creepy. They're all kind of weird. They all just kind of don't sit right with me. So it's hard to kind of judge them when it comes to, comparing it to the ones that are just less upsetting. I think this one's fine. I feel like it's a little too over the top in a way. I don't know. Actually, I'm gonna just put it here. There's so many, I gotta just move on. Here is a really weird one that's another hurting Peppino a multiple of 10 times one. And this one I think is like one of the best ones of these, because it's just like, what even is this? What does this mean? This is creepy in a way that, like, it's so easy to miss this too. It's so understated, and it's so it just kind of, it gets under my skin in a weird way, and I don't know. I'll put it also in B tier, but I think this one is better than the other ones. I'm gonna put this one in C. Okay, this is Peppino getting hurt just once. Pretty expressive, pretty good. I would put this, I guess there's gonna be a lot of things in B tier. For now, I'm gonna just put it in B tier. This is, one of the ones you're gonna see more often. It's smooth. The sweat is a nice touch. Moving on, it's another hurting Peppino multiple of 10 times. Almost regretting putting these in this tier list, to be honest. There's a lot of them. But this one, I could take it or leave it. It's C tier. This one, okay, this is a weird one. It's another hurting Peppino multiple of 10 times one. And I think this is gonna have to go in, I don't know, man. For now, we'll just say B. Okay, up next is, I think, possibly the best hurting Peppino multiple of 10 times. Most of them are creepy, and this one is creepy, but it's also, like, really funny. Like, this is like, MFW, the pussy too good kind of shit, and we're gonna put it in A tier. You know what? Maybe we're gonna just put it in S tier. I like this one a lot. Okay, up next is another creepy Hurt Pepino 10 times one. I don't know, like this one is like actually noticeably dark, which gives it like an extra edge of eeriness. And I think I'm gonna have to put this one in B tier, but this is one of the better ones of these. It's just, this is a Gustavo, of course, and what is he, like a fucking a Dr. Octopus vacuum monster? Like, it really opens up the lore of Pizza Tower in a way that it never should have, and it's like opening Pandora's box and we have to close it. Here, it's another one of the same, it's the Hurting Pepino 10 times thing, and it's like, okay, like, this one's fine, I guess. It's putting so much in B tier. We're gonna put this one in C tier. There's too much in B tier. Okay. Another Hurt Pepino 10 times one. This one is fucking horrifying. This one is also visibly darker, and I don't think I need to say much about how effective this is in just being striking. We're gonna put this in A tier. This one's kind of fucked up. This one is another Hurt Pepino 10 times one, and it is probably like the most mysterious one of the bunch, because like, who is this character? I've never seen this guy. It's the only one that's drawn like this out of not just the Hurt Pepino 10 times animations, but of all the animations. It's the only one that's drawn like this, which makes it mysterious. However, I don't find it that unsettling. Like, I don't find the animation itself that unsettling. It's just its inclusion when everything else is just not like it that makes it unsettling. But it only gets it so far. It's C tier. Okay, Jesus Christ. Moving on to some non-Hurt Pepino 10 times stuff. We have this one, which happens when you're like running at close to max speed. It's expressive. It's nice. I think I would put this in A tier. Now we have Pepino max speed. I absolutely love this one. It's P tier, first of all. But man, this conveys such a sense of speed and insanity. Even when I'm just speeding crazy style, insano style through a level, I can't help but just glance at the top right corner of the screen and see this face because it is so goofy. And I will glance at it despite the fact that it risks me just completely messing up my run. Next one is Pizza Time Pepino. This one happens when you're in pizza time, which is a thing in this game. If you're not familiar with Pizza Tower, lots of things in this game are pizza themed. Also, I don't know why you're watching this video. I'm not sure what you're getting out of it, but if you are getting something out of it, I guess let me know. You're just along for the ride. You're crazy, honestly. You're a freaking goofy, crazy guy. But anyways, this one, wonderfully expressive, the eyes bulging, the tongue out, the freaking hands to the side, going meep, beep, beep, beep. Wonderful. It's probably going to be S tier, honestly. Okay, spicy chicken pepino, which happens when you eat the spicy chicken. This one is horrible. It's not the worst in the game. I think that goes to this one, but this one is garbage. There's no animation, first of all. The expression is just not that expressive in a game where everything is very expressive. And also, Pepino himself, when you get the chicken power-up, is so much more animated and expressive than this TV animation shows. Like, why would I look at the TV when I could just look at Pepino? Next is Ghost Pepino, which happens when you're a ghost. And this one, despite like kind of sucking, is actually kind of sick. I don't know, like it's understated in a way that's funny to me. And I will put it in B tier. Here's another one that's kind of just like, well, this one's cute. I don't know. This one's like, oh god, there's gonna be so many things in B tier, but this belongs in B tier. It's got a nice little background. Pepino's looking good in his golf outfit. This happens when you play golf, by the way. There's golf in this game. And that little guy in the grass is a golf ball, I guess. Or he's like, what even is that guy? Hold on, I'm gonna need to look this up. Okay, so the official title for this guy is Greaseball, also known as Nerd. So he's a grease ball, but he's also a golf ball. What will these devs come up with next? Now we have another Gustavo and Brick animation. I love Gustavo and Brick, and I love this animation. This is so wonderfully off model and hilarious. This happens when you collect something that's good as Gustavo and Brick. One of my favorites in the game, it's P tier. Just the swag radiating off of Gustavo, and then Brick in the background with his arms crossed. Just a dream team. Just, you gotta have them. Here is the one that happens when you're playing as Gustavo and Brick and you get hurt. It's silly. It's funny. I'll put it in A tier. I like the detail of Gustavo's face being barely visible in the bottom there. Up next we have Default Peppino. This plays when nothing is happening that would make any other animation play. This is a good one. It's smooth. It goes between being frightened and being angry. And it's good. It's expressive. It's smooth. I like the up close of him getting up there with his eyeball. It's good. A tier. Up next is the default animation for Gustavo and Brick. Love these guys. Can't get enough of them. And this is cute. He's cute. He's waving. It's a cute one. We're putting it in A tier. Up next is the surprise guest appearance from Mort the Chicken, which is apparently a critically panned game that the Pizza Tower devs got the rights to use in their game. And this one pulls him around, but you're controlling him really with your controller. So I guess you could say that when you get this power up, you are playing as Mort the Chicken, because it doesn't seem like Peppino wants anything to do with this. So it's a pretty decent one. It's chicken looking weird. This is gonna be probably high C tier if I had to guess. It's C or B. Honestly, you know what? I think this one, the golf one, might be C tier, and I think Mort the Chicken might be B tier. Man, there's some good stuff in B tier though. Should I just put both of these in C tier? Yeah, that's what we're doing for now. Both of those will be in C tier. Okay, up next we have Space Peppino. Not much animation at all, but it's a nice little backdrop. It's got a little rocket in the background. It's kind of cute. He's got a cute little face and a cute little suit. And we're gonna put this one in B tier. Dude, actually, we're gonna put Golf Guy back in B tier. Okay. Up next we have Peppino fishing. This happens actually not when you're fishing, but when you land on water and there's little piranhas in the water. It's a nice expressive expression, but without much animation. It's okay. It's gonna go in C tier. Up next we have Shotgun Peppino, and despite the kind of lack of animation, this one's a very expressive one, and I think this one is gonna go in A tier. We got a nice intense red background. He's looking super jacked. It's good stuff. Good off-model stuff. Up next we have Peppino is a ball and he's getting kicked. And this one is B tier. It's solid. Or it's A tier. If it's B tier, it's high B tier. We'll put it here. Now we have Peppino. Okay, this is the one where he's riding the hot dog. What the fuck is this one? What is happening here? I legit do not remember what this one is even for. Let me do some research real quick. Cheese ball Peppino? What the what the fuck is Cheeseball Peppino? Transformations. Cheeseball. Really? This is the one that happens when he becomes a cheeseball? How? Wow. This makes me want to put this even lower, because this is such a bad way of indicating cheeseball. Like, this is something below D tier, I swear. This one's horrible. Anyways, back to this Peppino riding a hot dog thing. This one is weirdly detailed and like has good composition for one of the random power-ups that has, like, you know what I mean? Like what? This is weirdly polished and it looks great. I would probably put this in like very high B. There's already so much stuff in B. I would say here, I'll move Soccer Ball Peppino up to A. This will be in B. This would be like a very high B if I had to choose though. Again, there's not an order here inside of a tier. Finally, we have Peppino doing like a pretty good combo. That's what happens when you see this. And this one's pretty good. I'll say it's an A tier, very expressive. He looks twisted. He looks like an absolute loon, an absolute buffoon. And there you have it. That is my tier list for the TV animations of Pizza Tower. I guess I'll just kind of sit here for a second and let you take this all in. I guess like normally you could just pause, but because these are all animations, I feel like it would be more appropriate for me to just sit here and just not advance the video in any meaningful way for a little bit. So like, yeah.